As Frank said, my name's Bianca and my business is Arbonne, but I'll just introduce my family again. So on the side here, here's Chloe, the eldest one, the tallest one there. So she's turning 9 in December, and Taylor is turning 7 in October, and little Tommy there is a 2-year-old Tara. So we're having a lot of fun with those. And my husband Scott, so that's the beach in WA. So I'm from WA originally. I was born in Tasmania. Mum and Dad moved to WA when I was 2, and I've lived there for 28 years. Yes, I'm turning 30 this year, if you can do the maths. And Scott and I and the kids moved here in April this year. So we're very, very new to the coast, and that's one of the biggest reasons of why I think BNI is so important. I've been with BNI for about 3 years. I first found BNI in WA, and it's been the absolute best thing ever for my business, because my business is 100% referrals and word of mouth based. So I think it's an awesome thing. This is Scott and I. We got married 3 years ago. We've been together for 6 years, met in a nightclub. Really cool stories. Not really, but yeah, so this is where we got married in Western Australia. Absolutely love it there, but on to bigger and better things over here. So I'll jump straight into Arbonne. So Arbonne's actually a 36-year-old company. Can you raise your hand if you'd heard of Arbonne before I joined? Okay, so that's about what I expect from most groups of people. I do group presentations, parties, that sort of thing, and that's about the ratio, you know, about 4 or 5 people out of a group of 20 odd. So when I started 6.5 years ago, then there were no hands going up. Arbonne was a brand new company and it was new to Australia. It's only been in Australia for 10 years, coming up 10 years next year, and I'll be at 7 years next year. So it had only been in Australia for about 3 years when I got started. But a 36-year-old company out of America. And if you think back to the 1980, it was 1980 when Arbonne established. If you think back then, I wasn't around, but some people in this room were. So back then, people weren't really conscious about what they were putting on their skin. They weren't really thinking about the effects of harmful toxins and cancer and all that sort of stuff. So Arbonne was one of those companies that was new to the market and kind of stood out because it used natural ingredients and it used botanical ingredients in all of their products. But people were a bit scared of that. They were like, well, don't you need to use, you know, chemical-based stuff, lather your body up with baby oil and sit out in the sun so you get a good tan and just totally kill yourself from the inside. So Arbonne are now becoming one of those names that people are actually turning to, because they've gone through 36 years of you know, standing out in the crowd, but now it's something that people are looking for these days. So plant-based formulations, fully vegan certified. There's not many companies in Australia that are actually vegan certified, and that means they don't do any animal testing. They don't use any animal products whatsoever either. And dermatologist tested, clinically proven, and it's built on a Swiss heritage. So we use European guidelines, not Australian guidelines. Australia bans next to no ingredients to come into Australia, and European bans 1,100 ingredients at least, and they're continuing to update those. So Arbonne is really great for me because I'm gluten intolerant, lactose intolerant, or dairy intolerant actually, and soy intolerant as well. So Arbonne don't formulate with any of those ingredients. So free from gluten, free from petrolatum. Majority of your products, and I know I mentioned it quite a few weeks back, majority of products on the market actually contain things like mineral oil, which are a refined crude oil. So you're putting products onto your skin that you don't really know much about what is in them. So that's where I come in, and I'll help to educate you and the people that you know about what these harmful ingredients can be. No chemical dyes and fragrances, and we also have a nutrition range, and there's no artificial sweeteners, colours or preservatives. I'm trying to do this really, really fast. I normally do this in about half an hour, 45 minutes. This is our number one selling product. This is our RE9 Advanced. This is our anti-aging product. Now, you're never too old or too young to start with an anti-aging product. I started on this one when I was 23, and people are saying that I look younger now at the age of 30 than I did when I was 23. So these products really do work. So we tested this skincare product against the leading department store brand in the US and the leading network marketing store in the US, and we came up as #1. So for results, so we got an independent tester out to test us against the competitors, and we came up as #1 for the results of the product. There is actually no other product out there right now that can do a better job on your skin than this one. Clinically proven. Very, very cool. All right, this is a very funky looking device. Did anyone have a bit of a think about what that might be when they had a look at that? So this is a brand new ultrasound device that we have available at the moment. It is currently up there with the iPhone in terms of sales. And if you can see the results there, that's on Andrew, one of our leaders in Australia. And that was within 2 minutes of using that device alongside our skincare product. Can you see his lines and wrinkles diminishing? Very, very cool. So if you can't see it up the back there, I'll show you one of our one-to-ones as well. Okay, 30 days to healthy living. This is our nutrition side. I used this product about 18 months ago to lose weight, and it's all about healthy, clean eating, but also using supplements like these to increase the nutrition in your body. So most of us have an imbalance of good nutrition going into our bodies. So this is designed to add in addition to what you're currently eating, to give you extra vitamins and minerals and that sort of thing. So I'll show you my before and afters. Now, it is a top bra shot, so just pre-warn you there. I have cropped it so that it's not a full body shot. But there is my before and afters. So that was me at 83 kilos after the birth of my third child, and I wasn't losing any weight, and this was about 6 months after he was born. And then within a month or two, I can't remember, was the second shot, and then after a year is the bottom shot. So I went from 83 kilos to 58 kilos after the birth of my third child, just by adding in the Arbonne supplements. So they are really, really good. And I'm a person that I will not promote a product unless I've actually personally used it and personally like it and have personally got a result from it. So I always take before and afters and use my own testimonials for everything with the Arbonne products. Okay, so this is where Arbonne is at the moment. When I started with Arbonne, we were in 4 countries, we're now in 6, and we're opening another country at the end of this year. So the great thing about that is that with Arbonne, we're not limited to where we can sell, and we've got a 2-tier business. So we can actually sell the products, and we can help other people to sell the products and build a team that way. And we make money off both ends, which is really, really cool by helping other people out. So I can sell and sponsor people or recruit people in these other countries that we're available in. So we're available in the US, Canada, UK, Australia, Poland, just opened in New Zealand. I've got a team building in New Zealand. So if you know anyone in those countries, let me know. We're opening in Taiwan at the end of this year, which is very exciting because it's the first of our Asian markets. And if anyone knows anything about China, there's mandatory animal testing, so we can't promote our products there. But Taiwan is our closest that we can get to that. So we're hoping one day that China will change the way their standards. Okay, so this is where we can recruit people into Arbonne as well. So I've got a fairly large team, especially in WA, and I'd love to build a team here in Queensland. And the benefits to anyone who wants to get started with Arbonne is that they can earn commission straight away. So they can earn a 35% profit when they sell the products to other people. Then they earn overrides from people in their team. There's a Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And there's cash bonuses at every level. So at the moment, I can earn up to $750 in cash bonuses each month just for doing my everyday job. Now, I also have a day job, and my cash bonus is $25. Which is usually what you expect to get. So very, very generous incentives and bonuses from Arbonne. So this is, you can have a look at the different levels of Arbonne. So when you get started, you're a consultant, get a great discount, get great profits, and then you move up to district manager, average about $500 a month, then area manager, and this is just based on team volume. It's not based on recruitment or anything like that. And area managers earn about $2.5 grand a month. Regional vice presidents earn an average of about $7,000 a month, and national vice presidents, well, that's just ridiculous. But so that you can see where I fit in the scheme of things, is I'm at the regional vice president level, and you can see a little Mercedes-Benz symbol. That's where Arbonne give you a cash bonus if you buy yourself a white Mercedes. So you get $1,100 a month to pay off your own white Mercedes, and there's mine. So it's very real. It's sitting out in the car park right now. And there's my little Tommy. That's how old he was when I earned it, about 1.5 years ago. That's in WA, near where I used to live. This is the lovely lady that introduced me to Arbonne, and that's her car. She's now the top level of the company. Other things you can get is rewards. I know I don't get Tiffany jewellery from my day job, from any other job that I've ever worked in, especially admin. All you get is extra paperwork for doing a great job. I've been taken on lots of holidays, so these are different things that you can do. And that's the end. How'd I go for time, Frank? Oh, good, thank you. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, John.
What does it cost to become a distributor?
It costs $105 to join Arbonne as a distributor, and for that you get your very own website, your very own URL, and you get product samples and catalogues and that sort of thing, and you get a 35% up to 80% discount off your products to get started. So it's a really, really good way. Thanks. Does anyone else have any questions? Oh, I'm glad I covered all of that. Thank you.